First, Macro Enterprises needs to address problems in its culture. The best thing to do is understand what these problems are before trying to fix them. After collecting data, there is an evident lack of pride in the workplace. This is easily overlooked by management, but it is very important to how the employees perceive the company. At this moment, company perception is unfavorable. Macro enterprises should want employees to be proud to work there. One is able to tell the lack of pride in a number of different ways. The first sign is through the dress of the employees. To have some members of the organization casually dressed and others professionally dressed is going to create problems. Next, for the kitchen area of the multi-purpose room, to have notes tacked up asking people to pick up after themselves, clean dishes, throw trash in the correct bins, that's unacceptable. Also, pride is shown in menial tasks such as picking up after yourself in the bathroom. With paper towels being on the floor, it is shown that there is a lack of pride. The last way lack of pride is shown comes from leadership, allowing the multi-purpose room to have subpar furniture in it. Old and worn is not something that macro enterprises should strive for. Another issue in the culture is respect. I will combine this with the difficulties integrating Rockford and Florida employees because they stem from the same place. Anytime you have a new group of people coming together and interacting, there are bound to be troubles. Bringing together employees from Rockford, Illinois and Florida is no different. Florida employees feel they are second-rate employees, while Rockford employees feel threatened with the new employees. Both sets call the others by a slang term. Employees from Florida plant call those who are originally from the Illinois plant ORs for Old Rockfords, while those originally from the Rockford plant call Florida employees Fs. This is a major issue for macro enterprises. Another way respect is shown to be an issue is from an interview with a manager who said, "No one trusts each other anymore." In order to have respect, there must be a certain level of trust with the employees. There also needs to be trust with the employees and their managers. Having diversity is not a culture problem, but it could turn into a legal one if macro enterprise is not careful. Having a bathroom for men but not women is a problem. It either means there aren't enough women working, or it's a discrimination issue. Diversity seems to be an issue on breaks too. Having 2 tables of men segregated by choice is not something a company should be proud of. Employees should feel comfortable sitting with coworkers of all backgrounds. An interview with the second shift worker said that whenever an employee from a Florida plant gets put on the first shift, they request to be shifted back to the first shift because of racist attitudes of the original Rockfords. Racist attitudes do not help the diversity issue. The last problem in culture is through the orientation process. There seems to be confusion about how employees should be trained, how interactions should be between men and machine, and how to file concerns throughout the company. And next, we have solutions to these problems. The bullet points may be obvious. What's not obvious is how to fulfill these points. First, building pride is not easy, but it is essential. We want employees to have great perceptions about macro enterprises. One way of doing this is creating a new vision, mission, and core values. This should be done through the collaboration of employees and management. There should be a logo that intertwines the culture of Florida with Rockford's. The mission statement should be on a board in the multi-purpose room.